Yep, I got a bunch of stuff coming up. This is the biggest thing I'm doing. I got two big things, but this is the biggest. Get that shot. Bam. I'm doing a one-man show called Michael Colyar's Momma. And if you love your mama, you gonna love this show. If you like your mama, you gonna love this show. It is the greatest piece of work I've ever done. It's a play. You know, a lot of times you hear a comic doing a one-man show, and you think that that's a comic doing a long-ass comedy show. This ain't no long-ass comedy show. This is hilarious drama. It's a dramatic show, and it follows my life from growing up in the ghetto. And I mean, I was in a lower ghetto before I moved to upper ghetto, because I lived lower than the projects before I moved to the projects. When I moved to the projects in '62, the projects weren't projects. They were high-rise apartments. People hadn't written on the walls yet. They hadn't peed on the elevator. We had grass. We even had a pool, you know? So we were moving on up, but it quickly became the ghetto. I lived in 4352 South State, apartment 909. So the building I lived in, Jeff Fort lived on the 16th floor, who started the Blackstone Rangers. So I lived in the heart of the gangster community, you know? So this story follows my life, me and my four brothers and my awesome mother, and my father, who was awesome too, but he was an alcoholic, you know? And addiction runs in my family. And so my mother and my dad raised us, and so you get to see me go through this, coming from being poor to rich, and then seeing me go through my addiction. 23 years on that rock, and now 8 years of pure sobriety. So you get to follow this story and see me dramatically act it out by myself. It's a one-man show, so I play 17 characters. This thing, I'm gonna do a 100-city tour, and then I'm going to Broadway. I'm getting my Tony from this. This is the greatest work I've ever done. It made me rediscover my mother, my family. I found out things about myself I didn't even know from researching and doing this. I would tell any artist, if you can do your own show, as a one-man show, do it. It's so cathartic. The stuff I learned from it is so awesome. The second greatest thing I'm doing is I'm doing my Venice Beach show. So I've done Venice for 9 years. So now I'm shooting it as a 1-hour special called The King of Venice Beach. They're gonna build me a stage that looks like I'm standing in the middle of a king's crown, and I'm gonna shoot this shit live on Venice where I started. But first I'm gonna do it like 2 blocks away from the stage. I'm gonna gather a crowd, and then when I get about 200 people, I'm gonna say, you know, I can't block the sidewalk, but I got a stage right down there, and I want y'all to come with me. And they're gonna walk with me, and I'm gonna have an aerial view of 200 people marching down to the stage. And when I collect my money at the end of the stage, I don't wanna give y'all too many details, I'm gonna take that money and go directly to a homeless facility and give it to that facility on air, so that around the world, people will see that facility and send money to them. Oh, this piece is gonna be award-winning. It's called The King of Venice Beach. I don't have my money yet, dawg. Y'all, I need $100,000 to shoot it. I don't have my money yet, so anybody watching this, wanna get involved, be part of producers, please look a pimp up. I'm easy to find too. My webpage is The Real Michael Colyar, COLYAR.com. Reach out to me and do that with me. But meanwhile, I'm on a sitcom right now. Victoria Rowell is a great actress. She played Drusilla in The Young and the Restless. And in Diagnosis Murder, she played the doctor, the female doctor, who was a sidekick to Dick Van Dyke. She a cold sister. She wrote, produced, directs, and when she ain't doing that, she takes off the outfit, puts on a wig, and acts in this show we doing called The Rich and the Ruthless. It's on streaming network UMC, which is Urban Movie Channel, owned by Bob Johnson, who created BET, who, you know, turned that company into a billion-dollar entity. Now he has a streaming network that's off the chain. UMC, great black shows are on there. We're on our 3rd season. The Rich and the Ruthless is a black soap opera about a black soap opera run by black people who own the company. People fucking each other to try to get apart, stabbing each other in the back. The shit is hilarious. It's a fucking scream. So I'm doing that. Just shot a new movie called Rent Due, shot that in Cleveland, and every weekend I'm somewhere in America doing comedy. So y'all can always find where I am by just going to therealmichaelcolyar.com, because my calendar is there, as well as a page on Michael Colyar's Momma, so you can find out about the show. And that's what I'm doing, man. I'm living and I'm loving and I'm getting closer to God and closer to my family, because everything's about family and God. Once you get family and God down, everything else takes care of itself. Oh yeah, I just want to say, you know, I don't know if folks know, but I fucks with Mike Tyson. You know, Mike Tyson, that's my motherfucker right there. You know, a lot of people don't know much about him. They've seen a little here, a little there in the media, but he's really the man. First of all, you know he did his own special last couple of years, and it went to Broadway, shot on HBO. His wife, Kiki, wrote that. People don't even know that. And now she just finished writing the second one. So he's about to work on that one. And he has his own radio show called Bite the Mic. It's the emblem is a big-ass microphone with a bite out of the motherfucker, right? And he does his own podcast, Bite the Mic. But what's really good is he's doing his own show called Rolling with the Punches. It's his own comedy show, and it's like Curb Your Enthusiasm. But with Mike Tyson, being Mike Tyson, you know, because, I mean, he's damn near like Ali when he's in public. He walk out in public, people are going crazy just to take a picture with him, just say hi to him, right? And he's a really funny, nice guy, right? What people probably don't know is he has a marijuana farm, 740 acres in Palm Springs. And I'm talking about that good sticky, icky shit too. It's Tyson Ranch is the name of his weed farm. And his weed is sanctioned by the government. He's selling it legally, you know? So I play one of his sidekicks with a really, really great comedian named Russell Peters. You know Russell Peters? Out of Canada. Oh, Russell Peters, and 5 other comics just did a comedy benefit to raise money for homelessness and for people who are addicted that Mike Tyson paid for and hosted. We just did that. So Russell and I play like his best friends. We always trying to steer him to the right way. And Russell is a motherfucker. Russell is brilliant, you know, and so I'm doing that. I'm going to be not just one of the comedians on the show. I'm also going to be one of the writers. So we're doing that right now, and I just want to do a shout out to Mike Tyson because he really is cool. His whole family, and Azim, who's his wife's brother, who really put me in the mix, you know, and big shout out to Robert Hickman, who's the president of the company, and they're the bomb, man, and y'all gonna see me with Mike Tyson doing some fly shit. Remember I told y'all, right here, 24/7 HH. You better tell somebody that you know some shit. Rolling with the Punches starring Mike Tyson and a couple of little bitty motherfuckers. Russell Peters, Michael Colyar, but mostly Mike Tyson. But he's got a lot of his friends on the show. Snoop Dogg. Snoop is on the show, is a regular on the show too. So he's bringing in, because you know he's Mike Tyson. So like Martha Stewart, know everybody? Mike Tyson know everybody. So everybody's gonna be dropping in, doing cameos on the show. And I mean, it's one scene he's got where he's trying to figure out how to cut his computer on because he don't know the password, you know? And it's a whole episode with him trying to figure out this damn password. It's hilarious shit. Russell be doing some crazy shit, for real. I know we just shot that concert, and he's backstage with the microphone, and he's just walking through the, you know, people lined up in the hall, waiting to go on stage. He walking by, he touch every dick with the microphone. What's going on over here? What's going on over here? And it's like, you don't expect it from this superstar, because this dude fills up stadiums. I mean, 18,000 people come out and see this dude do comedy. And here we are in this small stadium, club, theater, hosts 1,500, and he's playful, and he's open, and he's cool, and he's funny, and he's fly, and he fuck with the audience, dude. He be on them motherfuckers in the audience. So no, it's just a treat. When I start talking about comics, it's awesome. I should have been talking about Russell too. Russell Peters is really good. He's really good, and most people really know him and dig him too. Because I talked to Russell Simmons, who's one of my great friends, right before we went on stage, and he said, "Oh, you got to yell, you got to holler at Russell for me, because Russell Peters the hell of a DJ. He been DJing for 30 years." A lot of people don't know he spent that music, man, on top of the comedy. So anyway, I'm thankful. I'm grateful to Mike Tyson and his company, Tyson Ranch, man. So I just want to get that in.